If the government isn't going to give me the benefits that I deserve, then you guys are going to have to pitch in and do what you're supposed to do. It is your financial responsibility as an American taxpayer to support me and my children. And since right now my benefits are on hold, I need everybody to pitch in.
Since my confirmation, our department has encouraged states to think differently and creatively about how to solve the many health issues facing Americans. One way is by not allowing taxpayer-funded benefits to be used to purchase unhealthy items like soda, candy, and other junk food. The number one purchase by SNAP recipients is sugary drinks. SNAP is a supplemental nutrition program meant to provide health food benefits to low-income families to supplement their grocery budget so they can afford the nutritious food essential to health and well-being. That is the stated purpose of the SNAP program. The law states it, and President Trump's USDA plans to deliver on it alongside our partners at HHS. So today, I'm proud to sign 6 more waivers for Florida, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, and Colorado. This is in addition to the waivers we've already signed for Iowa, Indiana, and others across the country. I continue to encourage states to be laboratories of innovation, think through how you can promote healthy families and healthy communities. And because of our historic partnership, USDA and HHS, and the visionary leadership of the governors here with us today and of the states represented by the signings, we are doing something about it. These SNAP waivers are just one piece of the MAHA effort. We work so closely together to encourage voluntary commitments to remove artificial food dyes, among other things, from our food supply. And together we are crafting sensical dietary guidelines for Americans that prioritize whole, healthy, and nutritious foods.
I'm also working with Secretary Rollins on the dietary guidelines, which should come out next month. The dietary, or they're coming out, I think it's the end of September, 3 months ahead of schedule. And the dietary guidelines that we inherited from the Biden administration were 453 pages long. They were driven by the same commercial impulses that put Fruit Loops at the top of the food pyramid. And they were incomprehensible. And we are going to release dietary guidelines that are 4, 5, or 6 pages long, that are understandable, that are simple, and will allow people to make good choices about their food. They will drive changes in the school lunch program, in prison lunches, in military food, and they will begin to change America almost immediately.
Yep, make America healthy again. Damn, Lil JoJo. Yeah, you can't get them snacks, lil bro. You can't even get them Skittles. Yeah, Lil JoJo, you might want to leave that right where it's at. We finna go get you a salad. Some water, and we also gonna get you some crucible vegetables. Now, when it comes to this move right here, I feel like is well needed. We did a video not too long ago explaining the health risk that a lot of people are facing in America right now, man. And if you don't feel like this is a good mood, I just feel like you just outright delusional. Because she just mentioned how majority of the food purchased is junk food. That is outright crazy. When in all reality, the real reason for the food stamps is for you to survive, make better choices, and stuff like that. I personally feel like if you ain't grinding, you don't really need to go get you a cake, fam. For real. Like, cakes is for celebrating. What are you celebrating? Are you celebrating the stamps? Now, although it is going to hit home a little bit, right? But I feel like it's for the better. Now we can stop seeing folks make terrible choices when they go to the store. And we already know a lot of y'all waste stupid amounts of the food stamp on just junk food. Then you go to looking like, dang, what are stamps with? You done bought about 100 bags of chips, all type of candy. That's where it went. Now it's going to encourage people to make healthier choices. And I feel like people are going to benefit health-wise through this decision. But, hell, what I think about it, let's go see what the people think about the stamps.
I am on day 6 now of no food. I have almost 200,000 followers, and I haven't been able to get one person to send 50 cents. Not one person. The government took my food stamps. They took my cash benefits that I get every month. My Section 8 will not be getting paid this month, so I have to come up with $1,100 so I'm not out on the streets with my children. And disability is now on hold, and I can't get one damn person to send me 50 cents. I don't come on this app and ask for nothing, but I can't even get 50 cents. I can't even get a freaking pack of gum. If the government isn't going to give me the benefits that I deserve, then you guys are going to have to pitch in and do what you're supposed to do. It is your financial responsibility as an American taxpayer to support me and my children. And since right now my benefits are on hold, I need everybody to pitch in. Period. It's not that hard.
Wow, the amount of entitlement I just heard right there is sickening. And she had the nerve to say it's not that hard to help her at the end. Well, you know what else is not hard? It's not hard for you to probably get up, put the pedal to the metal, figure out a way to run up a bag. It's not even that hard to tell them cheering dad to assist you rather than going to your TikTok followers and telling everybody they got to help you out for something you made. Mama, I don't know the reason on her eligibility being denied and they just randomly take away her food stamp and her Section 8, but obviously it's a reason behind it. Obviously, you probably got something going on that shows that you're capable of doing these things, or you probably got to re-register or whatever the case may be. You probably got to go through the process again due to the fact that they got to switch up the situation because there's so many people that was taking advantage of the situation. But for you to have the nerve to come on here talking about everybody who pay taxes is the one that need to help you is outright crazy. Shorty, I don't know what are you talking about, but boo-boo. I got little ones I need to help. We don't need to help you, baby. We just follow you. The support that you getting on here is dead about enough. People can say, yeah, we heard what you said. We feel for you, this and that. But for you to demand that people got to help you out is crazy. Now, that's beyond asking. You ask, you shall receive. I understand that. But your entitlement is out of this roof. And that's what's wrong with what the stamps was doing in the first place, too. It was making people feel like they entitled to everything they getting. And then, like, y'all feeling like somebody owe y'all for y'all having children. Y'all feel like somebody owe y'all for y'all not wanting to work. And it's crazy. It's crazy.
So Trump and his administration has passed a bill to where junk food can't be bought with EBT. And hey, don't get me wrong. I understand a lot of people do abuse it. That's understandable. Here is the thing. To eat healthy and organic is very expensive. So if you got a family that only get $500 and you want them to eat organic and healthy, they're not going to get a lot of food that lasts them throughout the month because the prices are so expensive. So if they're going to do that, I think they need to go after these companies that are charging an arm and a leg for organic or healthy food. Like, that's crazy. To be healthy, it costs so much. Even when we go to the store, a bottle of water, $4, $5 for a bottle of water. Water should be a bottle of water, like single bottle of water, should be like 50 cents because it's healthy. But then you can go outside of Walmart and get a can of soda for 50 cents. And then they wonder why Americans are big and Americans are unhealthy. And America's like, it's a lot of fat people over here compared to other countries because other countries, food and produce are like damn near organic. It's like, you know what I'm saying, way fresher and healthier than our food. But I'm gonna mind my business on that.
Well, she say she gonna mind her business, but yet she did mind her business. And that's why I feel like lack of knowledge is what's kind of tearing up the communities, right? And for her to feel like the only thing you can buy after they remove stuff like sodas and snacks away from being eligible to get on your SNAP, and she think fruits is the only thing, the only alternative there, is just crazy. Girl, there's all type of other stuff you can get and you can manage, and they're not even that expensive, for real. If you ask me, a lot of the chips and stuff like that and the junk foods total out to stuff that's probably more expensive than the stuff that you can get and you could preserve. You could actually cook for little Tay them. You could actually have them boys eating home cooked meals and prep meals for the month. And it don't have to be, you don't have to get just straight fruits and vegetables. Nah, you could add some of that in there, but you just need to stay away from the soda, candy, and snacks. Like, there's other food in the store.
Trump has made it to where you can't buy junk food on SNAP benefits. Okay, let's talk about it. So, these billionaires are so concerned, so worried, so mad that these people out here buying dollar sodas, right, with stamps, but they buying motherfucking jets, tax free. They buying G-Wagons, tax free. And don't get me wrong, if you can figure out how to play the system, play that motherfucker. But
did she just compare buying jets, G-Wagons with your own money, tax free, to write it off on your tax? Did she just compare something that these people is working for to something that people are not working for? That's just crazy work. That's crazy work.
why is you mad? Because them people is buying dollar sodas.
And now she don't even get it. They're not mad because you're going to get sodas, and they're making a decision for you because you basically can't make the decision for yourself to eat healthy. If people are not eating healthy, people getting sick, people getting big, and the population is just looking terrible, how else could you help people? Just keep letting them do it, let them figure it out until everybody just fall out? Or just make a decision that some people ain't gonna hate, but you gonna notice how you benefit from it. When you have a kid and you tell them, nah, don't do that, they mad at you because you told them don't do that, until they realize they benefit from it. And that's just what people going through right now. But you comparing jets to food stamp shows how stuck you in the sunken place.
So what, they want a bag of chips. The kids was good. The kid want a lollipop. You just bought a jet. You just bought 5 houses.
Oh my God.
That you didn't put your kids in, talking about it's business purposes. Why you think them celebrities always getting Range Rovers and G-Wagons? It goes off the weight of the vehicle. But they mad about a dollar soda. And they out here buying jets. I'm a slob.
Yeah, we obviously need some help, man. The stuff she just said right there, it's just crazy. Do y'all hear what we hearing after hearing some positive news? You know, you would think it's positive when you actually somebody out here that's working, you know, paying your taxes and trying to better society. You completely understand the reason why they did ban the junk food. But we got a lot of people around that just so entitled and feel like just for them being here, they're owed everything that life has to offer. And this is where people actually have the opportunity to wake up and realize, hey, nobody don't got me like I got myself. So therefore, if nobody ain't got me like I got myself, that means I need to get off of my ass and I need to contribute to society rather than trying to take everything that I can and finesse as much as I can from any and everybody. Now folks is actually being held accountable of not only what they do and take, but you being held accountable for being healthy out here, not just walking around here being extra sloppy. Now people are stepping down trying to help you in your health situation, but the first thing you say is, "Let Tay just want a bag of chips and some lollipops. You've been being good, but you out here buying jets." That is your response to somebody making a decision to help you out. It is ridiculous, fam. I would not make it make sense. This is not a battle against people trying to make people that's less fortunate feel bad. No, this is trying to encourage folks. But if you keep looking at it in the lens of they hate me, they don't want me to do better, that's where you're going to be stuck in a terrible ass position, and you're going to keep crying about people not doing something for your ass when you can get up and do it for yourself. Straight up. But I'm going to get y'all in this video. Make sure y'all follow all the links in the comment section below, man. Tap in. I'm out.